JJ Redick had Kevin Herter on his podcast.
I know.
And a topic got brought up that was interesting. How long do you keep doing the beam? Last year, it was a perfect year for the beam, right? We all connected, light the beam. After a win, player comes out, does a ceremonial light the beam button, beams shot up in the air, everyone loses their mind. And I think JJ's point of it is like at some point you just expect winning. Maybe you stop doing that. Do you think that beam ever goes away? I have thoughts.
Oh, okay. Let's get to your thoughts first then.
I think the beam needs to live forever.
Oh.
But maybe and I think it's up to the players too and coaches.
Okay.
If the players don't want to do it because it's like, no, this is what we do, we win. Maybe it's as simple as this. The beam gets lit on wins.
Do you know, I was thinking that same thing. Like, no one needs to push a button. There doesn't need to be a whole ceremony thing.
Or maybe you let a fan do it every once in a while, you know, or something like that. It doesn't have to be as big, you know. But if the players are like, hey, we expect winning. I get why a player would not want to like hit a beam for game 8 win in the regular season against Charlotte.
Right. And so like if they pass that along to the fans, you know, and like the Kings do a good job of picking season ticket holders or whoever else, it just makes sense. I think that would be a great bit and a great way to still have it be special without it ever being tacky that like players are doing it after like, hey, we started the season 0-10 and we got that first win on the 11th one. It's like, oof.
Or if you even want to take away the whole ceremony of it and just light it. It's like, oh, the beam's lit. They won. Yep. That's great. We still want to light the beam.
The city knows that they won. I love it.
So that's how I look at it. You know,
I think that's
the beam should never die. I think it's a cool thing for this city. I think it literally, we live here and you talk to people around the city, people who aren't basketball fans going, oh, the Kings won tonight.
Yeah.
It keeps people aware.
I mean,
it's a community thing.
You go into like the Sacramento Co-op and all of their aisles with the, you know, at checkout, they have all their numbers and they're all purple lights now. Instead of, it's just like the beam lives on. The beam is part of our city and it needs to be here, but absolutely you can make adjustments with how the team wants to go about it.
Yeah. The beam needs to live on forever.
Forever.
It could change how it's done, live on forever.